Hello my dear friends, so today we are going to solve this palindrome linked list problem. Okay, so what will be given here? A linked list will be given to us. Okay, so we need to check whether that linked list is palindrome or not. It means if you are going to start from starting point and ending point, you should get the same element. So here it is 1 and 1 and then it is 2 and 2. So here we need to return in the output as true. But in the second case, if you can see, the elements are 1 and 2. So it is not palindrome. Basically palindrome means if you are going to start from front and if you are going to start from the back, you should get the same elements. Okay, so I hope the question is clear to you. So let us see how we can solve this problem. So linked list is given to us. Okay, so 1 2 2 1. Okay, so if this is given to you, basically what is the first thing that comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to my mind is, what I will do, I will add all the elements in the array, and then in array I can easily check what is that is palindrome or not, because in linked list we cannot directly reach to the end element. Okay, this is the issue with the linked list. You need to traverse all the element, and once you reach the ending element, you can reach with the help of pointers, but it will be a difficult approach. Okay, we are going to see that also, how we are going to reach that. But the basic approach that comes to my mind is, what I will do, first of all I will start from here, and there will be a new list, and as soon as I will traverse, I will add that element to the list. Then I will come to second element, then like this I am going to add all the elements, and then in a list it is very easy to check whether the list is palindrome or not. Okay, so what I will do here, I am going to write a approach. Okay, so initially let's say list is empty, and let's say p is equal to head. Okay, so let me clear it. So list is empty and p will be equals to head. What we will do, we will traverse until we have element in the p. What we were doing, we were adding the element in the list p dot value. Then we were traversing p to the next element. Now p was this, we will move p to the next element. So p equals to p dot next. Once our traversing is done, it means our list is, we have got the elements in the list like this, 1 2 3 2 1. Suppose this is the elements. So what we will do, we need two pointers. I will be 0 and end will be length of L minus 1. So L here is 5. So E will be at fourth position, fourth index. So this is 0th, first, second, third, fourth index, and I will be at first index. What we will do, we will check whether the elements are equal or not. So while I is less than E, what we can do, if L of I is not equal to L of E. Okay, suppose if the elements are not equal, what we will do, we will directly return the value as false. Okay, and once if they are equal, what we will do, we will move I by plus 1 and E will be reduced by 1. Okay, so I will be equals to I plus 1, E equals to E minus 1. And if suppose we reached in second position, now I and E both are equal, so we will come out of the while loop. So while if nothing we are going to get, it means it is palindrome. Suppose we got the inputs like this, 10, 20, 30 and 10. So first element is equal. When we came to the second element, 20 is not equal to 30. So this condition will become true and we will directly return the value as false. Okay, so this is the first approach that clicks to my mind. So here we have traversed the entire linked list. So time complexity will be order of n. Similarly, here we have used one extra list. So space complexity will also be order of n, because we are storing the element in the linked list. Okay, so here is the solution that I have already written for you. L is a list and P is equal to head. What we done, we traversed the entire linked list and if the element is there, what we have done, we have added that element to the list, and then our P is moved to the next element. Then I will be at 0, E will be at the ending point, and if the elements are not equal, what we have done, we have directly written the value as false. Otherwise I will be increased by 1 and E is reduced by 1, and once this is done, it means we need to return true. So if you can see on the bottom and on the left hand side, the solution will get the accepted. But as I told you, here we have used the extra space. Now if the interviewer asks, try to optimize the approach. Okay, so if you don't get this approach of the reverse, you can also use some other approaches also. Okay, so you can also write like this, reverse is equal to, okay, -1. What is this? It will reverse the linked list, and you can check if reverse is not equal to L, return false, otherwise return true. Okay, this is one of the method to reverse a linked list. So the method I used was, okay, here it is given the syntax error. Okay, to whom we need to reverse, so we should give the list also, so L we need to reverse. Okay, so as you can see, this is also accepted. So this is a method to reverse the linked list. Okay, there can be multiple methods, but the method that I shown you earlier was the most optimized way to reverse a linked list. So there are a lot of way to reverse a linked list. It completely depend on you. Okay, so this is the one of the approach that we have discussed right now. So here we have used extra space. Now we need to think of a solution in which the extra space is not being used. Perfect. So input is still same. Let us think of a solution. Okay, so one thing that click in my mind is, so basically linked list have two elements in that. What are the two elements in that? Let's say this is the example. So linked list have, the structure is like this, value and next. Okay, so next store the address of next element. So 1 will store the address of 2. Let's say address of 2 is 2000. So 2000 is here. So 2 will store the address of 3. Suppose 3 is stored somewhere in the memory and address is 3003. Okay, randomly it is stored. Okay, like this. Again we have 3, then we have 2. Some addresses will be there. Okay, 1. Now if you need to check the palindrome, what is the one approach that comes to my mind? What I will do, first of all, I will go to the midpoint. Okay, I will reach the midpoint. So what will happen if you reach the midpoint? Suppose you reach the midpoint. Okay, then after reaching the midpoint, which is 3, what I will do, I will reverse the linked list. Okay, so what I will do, I will reverse like this. Okay, so first of all my pointer was here, then I come here, then I come here. Then while moving forward, I reverse the linked list with the help of some pointers. Okay, so I have traversed the linked list only once. So time complexity is order of n. And we have reached the last pointer also. We have the first pointer also, and we have the last pointer also. Now we can compare the values, because here we have direct connections. Here we can also move to the left hand side. Earlier the connection was from left to right, but as we reverse the linked list, now we have connection from right to left. So we can traverse and we can check if the elements are equal or not. Okay, so traversal will become easier, and here we are not going to use any extra space that is in the terms of linked list or array. Okay, I hope the question is clear to you. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to find the midpoint. Now what we will do, from the midpoint we will reverse the linked list. We will reverse the linked list. Then we will check by using the loop. Then check using the loop. So these are the 3 steps that we need to follow. So for the midpoint, I have already made a video in which I have discussed the different approaches. For reverse also I have already created a video. You can check it out that. I will add that playlist in the description box for the linked list, and this loop we are going to check now. I hope the approach is pretty much clear to you. So for finding the midpoint, I am going to use the slow and fast approach or 2-pointer approach. So slow will be equals to head and fast is also equals to head. So here what we are going to do, first of all I am going to check while fast. If fast is exist, what I will do, I will check if fast dot next exist or not. If it is exist, what I will do, I will move fast 2 times. So fast dot next. Else what I will do, I will break this for loop. So it will be else break, and slow will be moved every time 1 time. So slow will be slow dot next. So we will reach the midpoint. Okay, so slow will be the midpoint. Now what we need to do, we need to find the reverse. Okay, we need to reverse now. Okay, so here what I will do, I will write previous is equal to none. Okay, and slow will be our, we can say the current position is at slow. So I am going to create a new variable current which is slow. Here what I am going to do, I am going to write a while loop, and I am going to reverse a linked list. So for reversing also I have already explained in the detail. So here I am not going to take much time. So while current, first of all what I need to do, suppose we have elements like this 1 2 3 2. Okay, so we are at here, this is the mid. So slow is at here, so current is at this point, current is equal to slow. So we are making a temp which is current dot next. So which is current dot next. So we are reached, temp will be that this position. Now in this position what I need to do, I need to store the address of current. Okay, so I can say like this, first what I will do, current dot next, I will, in this I will store the address of previous, and previous is now none, that is equals to previous. Okay, we are reversing the connections. Okay, in this step what I will do, then I will move previous to current. So previous will be equals to current, and current will be equals to temp. Okay, so current will come this place. Now again we have temp at 1. Perfect. So current dot next. So current dot next will be this position will be equals to previous. So here we are storing the address of 3. So it will be reversed. Okay. Then what we will do, we will return previous. So basically we reached the last pointer and it is at previous. So we have first pointer that is head, and we have last pointer that is previous. Now we have reached the first. Okay, this is the scenario 1 2 3 2 1. So we reached, this is the first, or I can say this is the head and this is the previous. So now we have connections also in the previous order. Okay, we have connections from 1 to 2 to 3, and we have from back also. So what I will do, I will write a while loop. So while we have head and we have previous. Okay, what I will do, I will check if head dot value is not equals to previous dot value. If the values are not equal, what I will do, I will return the false. Okay, I will return false. Directly I will return false. Otherwise what I will do, I will move head by 1. Head will be head dot next, and previous will be previous dot next. So we will come to this position and this position. Perfect. I hope it is clear. Okay, and if they are, once this is done, head and previous both will become none after a point of. Okay, let us try this. Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, so what will happen, because I think it will give us some interesting output, so I am also interested to show you that. So slow will be equals to head, and fast is also equal to head. Perfect. Then we are going to use the while loop while we have fast. So what I will do, if fast dot next exists, then I will say fast will be equals to fast dot next dot next. Perfect. I am going to do like this, fast dot next dot next. Okay, else we are going to break this we have already seen, and fast and slow will be moved every time. Slow will be equals to slow dot next. Okay, so it will give us the midpoint. So we have got the starting point is head, and midpoint is we have got, that is slow. Now what we need to do, we need to write the code to reverse the linked list. So previous will be equals to none and current will be equals to slow. Here again we are going to write the while loop on the current. So what we will do, we will write a temp. So temp will be equals to current dot next. Okay, I explained you the approach. I am directly writing the code. So current dot next will be equals to previous, and then previous will be equals to current. Okay, if you are getting confused, you can pause the video and you can try to write the solution by your own. So here what we have done, we have reversed the linked list. So we reached the previous, we have got the first point and we have got the previous point. Now what we need to do, here we have reached now while head and previous. So while head and previous, we have both the things. What we need to check, if head dot value is not equal to previous dot value. If they are not equal, we will directly return the value as false. Otherwise what we were doing, we were moving head equals to head dot next, okay, and previous equals to previous dot next. And once this while loop end, it means we never entered in the false situation. So what we will do, we will return true. Okay, so let us try to run this code and I hope it will work absolutely fine. Okay, so one thing that I was feeling, that here the head will become previous will become none at a time. I will explain you how. Initially previous is at this position, we will come to this position, then this position, then this position, then this position, then previous dot next will be none. Okay, after a point of time we are going to get it as a none. Okay, here it will get none. Okay, so we have connections like this 1, 2, 3, then we have 2 and then we have 1. Okay, so in 3 we have nothing because 3 is not connected to any place. In 2 we have this and in 2 we have this, but 3 is connected to nothing, so it is none. So the loop will end here. Okay, so I hope the question is clear to you now. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to help you in the all possible ways, and this is the one of the most important question of the linked list. Thank you.